Well, good morning. I'm getting ready to do a hike, and here's a couple of cool guys. They'll just be hanging. This guy right here, the bigger one's friendly. And you can see Pennernoles in the background. So I'm getting ready to go to a hike. I'm sorry I don't have anything for you guys. I know, bad Bob. So, yeah. You can't have my phone? No. Okay, so I'm at the sandstone fen. Okay. So I'm going to go over to this part here, into the blue, I'm going to call it. So you go across the road here. So if you're looking for this is Highway 84, just past the turnoff 96 to Abiquiu Lake, which is over there. It's looking low. Bye guys. So here is a trail. And there's the fin, that's the one everybody knows. But most people just stop and look at the fin and don't realize that there's trails back in here of sort. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been out of circulation for a while here, but it's time to get back into it again. It's a little bit chilly maybe, but doable. And always look both ways. That way it's pretty quiet. It is Sunday. There's the road to nowhere. And here's the trailhead. And the natural arch is around the corner. But I'm not going to take you that far. Not on my phone. Okay, well, I used to drive past this, wondering if it was hikeable. Well, here you go. It is. So I've been coming here for a few years now. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. Happy trails. Hey, here we go. Rock and roll. It's Sunday morning. Yeah, it's pretty late already. I think it's pushing 11. I decided to come to this side. The sandstone fin is up the road a bit. But, you know, I always go there. And I don't go here as often as I should. But I think I'm going to explore that corner over there. Hope there's no dot on my lens this time. I noticed some videos I took yesterday, there was a black dot on there. Not cool. I should just break down and buy a damn GoPro. I'm just so used to phones and cameras, sorry. Not so much used to phones. I'm going to go off trail soon here. You know, why do the same old every time? I'm trying to see the natural arch, but I don't think I can go back here a little bit further. I don't know if I care. Okay, that's what you get. I'm walking through the desert with a horse with no name. Yep. It's good to be out of the rain. We need some rain, damn it. Sorry about the wind. I'm walking into it. I'm thinking I see a fence. We'll see if it's a good fence or not. So the natural arch is up here somewhere. It's up in there. You got to be at the right angle to see it. I'm going to do a big loop So I'm gonna go, I want to go back in that canyon. Whether there's a fence there or not, I don't know. And I'm walking right into the wind. So there you go, rock and roll. That's my new saying. I want to rock. Oh, rock into Electric Avenue. Oh, sorry, songs pop into my head. What can I say? That's a cool thing about music, is there's a time and place for all of it. Or just about. Okay, happy trails. Here I go. Hey, well, unfortunately, what looked like a canyon, come on, bro, it is a dead end back in there. Sorry about the wind again. So I'm like really, really close to the highway. What kind of sucks, you know, when you go back behind the fin, you kind of get rid of that noise of traffic. But it is what it is. I'm still going to go back here. Might be a rock scramble up there, and who knows what it might get you into. I'm going to go look. I love the blue veins in here. Oh, now it's getting quiet. Just look at that pretty sky. I still can't see the arch. It's over there. Oh, I see it now. That's right. I probably can't zoom in enough to... actually, my zoom is kind of working. Anyway, the arch is up there. Not a big deal. It's big enough to be on the map, though, if you Google Earth it. Okay, that's all you get for now. I got to take pictures. Later. Hey. Okay, what I'm doing is hiking a water vein. Where the water comes rushing through here and cuts in a path. So, a little narrow at spots. So far, very doable. I don't know how deep I can go. You know, this is back to the ghost ranch, so in theory, if you're a rock climber, you could probably get right into the ghost ranch this way. I'm only about a mile away. Well, that could be a big rock scramble there. But again, doable. It's cool back here. Cool as in cold, chilly. And we're not chilly. This is pretty badass. And that's looking south that way. Home is over yonder. So, here we go. Cool. So you get, hey, I'm still going. I've come up a ways. I'm out of breath. I'm not used to the altitude. I guess it's going to go all the way to the top. And you know, I might too. Unless it gets worse. Right now this ain't bad. Just gotta watch out for these little rocks, but they're embedded in sand. I gotta stop and breathe. It's just beautiful. Can't see Pendleton now. Okay, onward and upward. Happy trails to me. Hey. And this is starting to look like it's on its way to be petrified wood. considered paper rock there. But it's not falling apart. The grain is pretty tight. And pretty interesting back here, I must say. I'm thinking, depending on how this turns out, as far as how far I can go, I'm thinking I'm going to go up on top of there. I've always wanted to look down on this. Could be the day, man. Watch for your step. Oh, it's kind of getting narrow here. I got beautiful blue-green. Yeah. Still doable. Still going. That one could hurt. Well, it looks like a dead end, but there's a will, there's a way. Like I said, if nothing else, I will go up. You can be my eyes. Okay, I'm getting hot. I'm too old to pull myself up here. So, I'm going to go over to that ridge and walk up. Okay, happy trails. Wish me luck. Bye, Blue. Well, that was a little bit interesting. If I go back that way, I'm going to have to probably butt slide it. I think I'm still going to go that way. Pretty damn cool. It is. I can make this canyon my hike for today. It's a little bit of a workout since I'm out of shape. Okay, I'm going to put you down because this is a little bit of a slant. I don't want to fall down there. If I do, I want to be able to slide down. Okay, I'm going to the top. Badass. Later. I couldn't see. Okay, you can get to the ghost ranch from here. Right, straight out there is Chimney Rock. And over there is Echo Amphitheater. And then right straight through there is a mesa I go up on that I call 151 Mesa. Because that's the county road it's on. It's on the Williebob. How's that for a view? So, in theory, I think I can go down there and get back out to get the canyon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up there and make sure. Because if I'd have to turn around and come back, it would be a long hike. So I'd have to make my way down there into that canyon and hope that's the one to go out. Okay, that's what you get. Just a little tip, when you're going down this steep of a grade, don't go toe to hill. Sorry, I'm spitting sunflower seeds. Go side like that. Cross over with the other leg. Because you start going toe over hill, that's when you're going to fall and crash. I would anyway. And I'm not young enough to catch myself from that kind of fall. So this is a pretty good grade. So there you go, rock and roll. I need some music later. Okay, I'm trying to make a decision here. I made it up and over. Came down there, slid side to side, footways. Okay, so now I have my first option I think is the best, is to go down this because there's plenty of rocks. I might have to do a little bit of butt sliding. Go down on my butt, kind of. Or there's a ski slope here that I could just slide all the way down. And even though it looks bad, that might be a good one. But I'm going to go for the rocks because I can stop and take a break. Or there's that one over there. But getting to the first set of rocks, I'd have to slide, and then make your way down. So there you go, rock and roll. That's what you get. Okay, that's what I came down. I'm not all the way down. So the soft stuff, as long as you're ready for a slide, is the best route to go. Because this crustier stuff, it's a lot easier to have it go out from underneath you and then hit something hard. So go soft. So I'm almost down. Sorry about the wind. I'll be back. Well, I made it alive. Not bad at all, actually. I had one little slide. No big deal. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay. I came down that. The slide was up there in the veins where there's no rocks. No big deal. So that was my other option over there. And by far, I made the right decision. But don't try this if you've never done it. It's not really rock climbing. It's rock scramble. I don't know if this would be a class 3 or class 4 or something like that. Where you don't need gear, but you might need your hands and your feet. And I don't remember the rating. And I don't really care. That's bad of me, huh? I know I've been on some gnarly ones like Cabazon. That was a gnarly rock scramble climb. That was just on the edge of needing gear for an old man or somebody that's never done it. I'd be a lot better at it now, except for my shoulders and my wrists and anyway, my bad parts. Oh, I can see the arch now. Let's see. Where'd you go? Right there. That's what they call the natural arch. That's a hole in the rock, but cool. Happy trails. I'm back. Well, that was a pretty cool adventure. Right around, well, I'm not back to my truck yet. So by the time I get back to my truck, about an hour and a half to go in one canyon and come out a different one. I don't know what took me so long to actually attempt this. Well, because when you go back there, it looks like, standing here, it looks like this is the end. Jim Morrison. I lost myself in a song. Bummer. So this is basically a wash. And so when there's monsoons coming down all that, it's got to be insanely crazy. Not a place you want to be stuck at in a monsoon at all. Last year, me and my friend went back that way, and that's pretty cool too. We did some pretty major rock scramble, but when you're hanging with somebody that's, let's see, 50 years younger than you, 49 years, you try to keep up. And he's in no hurry, so that's a big help. Kind of looks like rain. They say it was possible in a few hours. So I guess I'm going to go have my lunch at Bodie's, as usual. My strap on my backpack is loose. Well, I got to get adjusted for summer mode, where I'm not wearing so many layers. Because in the winter you have coats and hoodies and all kinds of stuff, so you got to loosen the straps up. Yeah, Abiquiu Lake looks pretty sad again. They must be sucking it dry again. It's a nice little island to go to, though. Okay, that's all you get. Bye, Arch. Happy trails.